Hi, Mrs. White. My name is Mia. I'm going to be your nurse today. Can you confirm your full name and date of birth for me?
Sarah White, December 31st, 1980.
Okay, and do you have any allergies to latex or iodine?
Just iodine.
All right, so for this procedure, we will not be using iodine then. I'm going to go ahead and perform hand hygiene, put on a fresh pair of gloves, and I made sure that I've already provided privacy for my patient. All right, Mrs. White. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring the bed up to a comfortable working height. Alright, now I am going to assist you into a dorsal recumbent position. Assisting the patient to a dorsal recumbent position. Now I'm going to go ahead and perform perineal care. Taking a warm washcloth and soapy water. First I'll do the left labia, top to bottom. And then change the towel position, do the right labia, top to bottom. And then go ahead and change the towel again. And do the middle, top to bottom. Alright, now I'm going to change my gloves. I'm going to go ahead and set up my sterile field now. I'm going to use this plastic bag as my sharps and waste container. I'm just going to place it off to the side. Now I'm going to grab this and set up my sterile field. And I'm going to put on my sterile gloves. You still doing okay, Miss White?
Yep.
Perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and set up my drapes. Making sure that the shiny side is down. All right, and then the second drape. Shiny side down, and then I'm also going to fan fold it over my gloves so that my gloves don't touch Mrs. White. And then I'm going to place it under the butt, like so. We do not need this third drape, so I'm just going to place it off to the side. And since Miss White is allergic to iodine, we will also not be using this today. Now I will be setting everything up. First thing I will do is attach my syringe to the correct port.
It's not refilled, so.
Okay. Then I'm going to fluff up my cotton balls. Alright, and I'm going to pour hydrogen peroxide and saturate the cotton balls. Alright. And pour some lubricant. Okay. Now I'm going to remove the shield from the catheter, ensuring that the catheter remains sterile. And I'm going to place the catheter in the lubricant at least 1 to 2 inches and let it just sit there. Alright. Now I'm going to use my non-dominant hand and spread the labia so that I am able to see the urethra. And I'm going to use my dominant hand and pick up the catheter. And I'm going to insert the catheter 2 to 3 inches. Alright, until I see a return in urine. And 2 to 3 inches, perfect. Now I am going to go ahead and inflate my balloon.
I was so random about them. That's like the hobby that would go into that. You should go. It's cheap tickets. How much? Like 50, 75.
Remove my syringe.
Because they use the whole thing last minute.
And I would put the syringe into a sharps container. Now I would attach the catheter to Mrs. White's leg. All of this stuff would be thrown away. Thrown away, thrown away. Then I will attach the catheter onto the leg at the Y segment. Like so. Making sure that the catheter is facing downward. And then attaching the bag to the side of the bed.
Yeah, but don't we wipe it off with the wipes first? And then we do the eye. I didn't know that, did we?
All right.
Yeah, that's what I was asking earlier.
Would you like some peri-care?
No, thank you.
All right, so then I would cover Mrs. White back up. Lower the bed, make sure that the wheels of the bed are locked, the rail is up, and that the call light is within reach. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
No, that's it.
Okay. Hi, Mrs. White. My name is Mia. I'm going to be your nurse today. I noticed in your chart that you are due for a catheterization removal. Can I confirm your full name and date of birth?
Sarah White, December 31st, 1980.
Okay, and are you allergic to any latex or iodine?
Just iodine.
Okay, so for the procedure, we will not be using any iodine. I'm going to perform my hand hygiene. Put on a pair of gloves. And the very first thing I will be doing is actually placing a chucks under the urinary bag. And I would be emptying the bag into a graduated cylinder, and what I would be looking for is the color, amount, odor, and clarity of the urine. Alright. Now I'm going to uncover Miss White. Make sure that the bed is in the high position for the procedure. Perfect. I'm going to place a chucks under Miss White. Remove the catheter from the leg.
Yeah, I know, it's 80 milligrams of caffeine, it's not horrible.
Place it on chucks.
Yeah, so you guys need a video on this one?
Remove this part from the leg.
Yeah, I need this.
Perfect. Now I'm going to perform hand hygiene. Put on a fresh pair of gloves.
guys, sorry, I want to come to this. Is this just for the floor?
And now I will be attaching the syringe to the catheter.
Well, the one that's in the package is for the, you put under the.
And allowing the balloon to deflate using gravity.
Oh, you guys know they don't want it at all. These are not too many more.
Like so, and
You put that
now
on
we
the
can
top?
start the removal of your. So it goes, okay. So
See, they put this one underneath.
yeah, the
Oh.
Chuck's goes under and then your catheter. So here, here, like,
So is Chuck's and Anna was
so we
walking
get
around?
this pad.
All right, Miss White, now that the balloon has deflated, I'm going to use my non-dominant hand and hold the labia open. I'm going to use my dominant hand to remove the catheter and coil it around my hand as I'm removing. Can you go ahead and take a deep breath for me? I'm going to go ahead and start removing the catheter gently but swiftly, coiling it around my hand. You did great, Mrs. White. Then I would dispose all of this into the trash. And now I'm going to perform pericare. Grab a nice warm towel with soapy water. Wipe the left labia front to back. Flip the towel.
No, blue is first, the airplane is blue.
The right labia front to back.
So I'm gonna put this on you very carefully.
And then the middle front to back. All right. And now that I've done that, and I've disposed of my garbage, I'm going to remove my gloves, and I'm going to go ahead and cover Mrs. White back up. Lower the bed. Ensure that the wheels are locked on the bed and that the remote light is within reach. And Mrs. White, can I do anything else for you today?
No, that's it.